How are we all doing, guys? Right, so this one's going to be another gaming memories video, and I'm going to do this one with Connor because so far when I've been doing them, I've been doing them on my own, and I thought it might be nice just for Connor to hear some of these as well, because you've watched the ones I've done, I think, haven't you?
Mm.
So you enjoyed the Amstrad one, the one with my mate Nicky. So yeah, I thought I'd do a couple with Connor just so he can get an idea of some of the things that we got up to. Right, so this one is about an arcade. So when I was about 9, 10 years old, probably about 10 actually, thinking about it. When I got to about 10, my mum used to let me go off into town with my mates. And basically, what she did was she used to give me bus fare to get to town. Only I didn't use it for bus fare. So what I used to do was walk to Gray's Inn Town with my friends. Of course, my mum gave me the bus fare because if you're on a bus, you're less likely to get in trouble, aren't you? But we didn't do that. We walked. So what I would then do was go into an arcade in Gravesend called Montague's. It was at the bottom of the high street. And now there were two Montag arcades. Now, one was a fruit machine Montag. I'm not on about that one. I'm on about the one that was further down the high street. So anyone that used to live in Gravesend will probably be aware of the one I'm on about. It was at the right at the bottom. And used to go in there. I used to have some quite seedy looking characters in there. This was back in the day when you was allowed to smoke in places like that still. So you had lots of cigarette smoke and people playing pool on the pool table. And you always had the dodgy characters hanging around the pool table. They were all the older bunch, you know. And we used to walk in, and I remember right from the first time I walked in there, I was drawn to Double Dragon. Now, of course, this was a time before I had my own computer at home. I didn't have my C64. So this was one of my first gaming memories. There were a few before that, which I will do in another video. But this was my first arcade experience, if you like. And so back then, and this is how long ago it was, you used to be able to play Double Dragon for 10p for one
10p.
credit. Yeah, one credit for 10p. I mean, now it's what, a pound?
Yeah.
So, and I used to go in there, and of course, I'd have about 140 say for me bus fare, and I would pump it in that. And I'd get quite a way into it as well. Over time, I got really good at it. And of course, as time went on, because Double Dragon was quite an old game, then you started seeing other games coming in, like the arcade Turtles game. That was another one. And another one I used to play quite a bit was 1942 as well. I think it was 42. I'm sure it was. There's so many. You got 42, 43, 44. It was one of them. I'm sure it was 42 though. 1942, which of course is a shoot 'em up. So this is where you'll get why I like shoot 'em ups, because right from the get go, these were the sort of games I'd play. And yeah, it was good times. Like, all right, I was telling a little white lie, although I wasn't really, I wasn't saying anything. I was just taking the bus through and walking to town. But it was one of them things that my mum was never aware of. And this is the thing, as kids, you used to find ways around things. And that's how I got around it. Because, like I've said in videos before, I grew up in a one parent family, from the age of 9. And money was tight, and I never got pocket money or anything. If I did, it was always off my sister. So the only time I ever really got any money to do anything was when I was going to town with my mates. And I think even then, my mum only gave it to me just to get rid of me. So, so that was the only way I could get around this particular problem. I wanted to play these games. I had £1.40. Let's go and bung it in an arcade machine. So, and that was how I played them. Of
Mm.
course, back then I didn't have a Commodore 64 or anything like that. So this was how I played games. So, and it was good times. I think of it very fondly. Although times were hard and money was tight, I always look back on it and it was a good memory. Like, because back then we had to make our own fun. You had to be a little bit more inventive on how you did things. So you had to find ways round things, made you think.
Mm.
Trouble with you kids these days is you don't have to think now because most of you are not in the situation I was in. So, so what do you think? You that was something you didn't know, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, not that, and I'm not giving you ideas here, by the way. All right. So, just to make it clear, yeah.
Because as soon as you said they used to give you bus fare, and like I was like, well, you're going to spend it on something that you shouldn't.
Yeah. So that's what I did. I used to bung it in there, and I never told my mum that because she would have hit the roof if she found out I was putting it in an arcade machine. And she probably would have thought the worst and all. She would have thought, oh, he's going on a fruit machine, you know. So I never said anything. I always kept it quiet. So, but yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I got round that problem. So yeah, it's just a short one, guys. But I just thought it's a good memory. Like I say, I look back on it fondly. So I just wanted to share it with everyone. So especially Connor because he didn't know this. So right, okay. Anything you want to add?
Nope.
No. Okay. Right. So we do our usuals. Please like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so that you're made aware of all our future videos and live streams. And also comment as well. You know, let me know some of your gaming memories in the comments below. And until next time, take care.
Stay safe.
Nerdy Geezer out.